Miss France Iris Mittenaere is Miss Universe 2016, beating Raquel Pellissier of Haiti and Andrea Tovar of Colombia in the top 3. In the competition held in Manila, Miss Philippines Maxine Medina fails to get into the top 3. Medina reaches the top 6. The Philippines was hoping to win back-to-back crowns in the competition after Pia Wurtzbach won Miss Universe in 2015. Follow Raptor.com for continuing updates. Philippine National Police Chief Ronald Dela Rosa on Monday orders the police to stop the Duterte administration's war on drugs while the organization focuses on internal cleansing. Dela Rosa says, quote, "We have to focus our efforts towards internal cleansing, and by the time the cleansing's done, the president will determine that, and he will instruct us to go back on the war on drugs. But right now, no more drug operations." His announcement comes hours after Duterte orders the dismantling of all the PNP's anti-illegal drug units, in the wake of the kidnapping and murder of a South Korean businessman by cops.
But itong kasi, killing ng Koreano. The place was just incidental. Nakidnap nila, nakuha na nila. They could have killed him, strangled him everywhere, anywhere. But they say it had to happen inside the camp crime. Is really bad. And we admit that. And that something has to be corrected severely. But this time, because of this sordid incident, let me reorganize the system. Kaya ang kalaban natin dito yung mga police na kriminal.
President Rodrigo Duterte rejects Philippine National Police Chief Ronald Dela Rosa's resignation, saying it wouldn't do any good. Dela Rosa resigned over the weekend after several cops were implicated in the kidnapping and murder of a Korean businessman. Duterte says he'll create a NARCO police command to weed out cops involved in the drug trade. The new command will be under the Philippine Drug Enforcement Agency. Duterte also extends his deadline for the war on drugs to the end of his term. March was the deadline of its war on drugs after he extended it last September. He vowed to suppress crime and illegal drugs in 3 to 6 months during the election campaign. Duterte admits he was overconfident in setting a 6-month deadline when he was a presidential candidate.
Hindi ko man nakalain, mayor kasi ako noon. When I was making humbug, said, stop drugs, ang paradigm ko was limited to Davao City. Little did I know, when I became president and had access already to all information available. And to my horror, and the Filipinos saw it and everybody, including the human rights, thousands, hundreds of thousands Filipinos surrendering every day.
Philippine President Rodrigo Duterte tells the United States to stop unloading arms in Palawan, Cagayan de Oro, and Pampanga as he threatens again to, quote, abrogate treaties with the United States. Duterte is reacting to U.S. plans to start building facilities and store military hardware in select Philippine military bases through the Enhanced Defense Cooperation Agreement.
You place us all in danger. There's a red line. You do that and I will be there when you start building even before you go build the first post.
Defense Secretary Delfin Lorenzana last week announced Duterte already approved these plans, but he says Duterte's new pronouncement doesn't mean he wants to cancel EDCA altogether. Lorenzana says, quote, he is not junking it. He is just concerned about the type of structures to be built. Duterte adds the depots the U.S. will be building are permanent facilities and are thus unconstitutional.